This is a butterfly I just saw. I'm making this nature video because I'm observing nature. I'm observing the balance of energy between all the things. And I noticed that this butterfly was out here and landing on the water and doing different things. And so I asked Grok, an AI tool that I use, what was happening with this butterfly. And it said that it's probably drinking the water and absorbing minerals and different things in the water to be able to thrive. And it's getting ready for mating season. You know, the butterfly that this is, it's a tiger, some type of tiger butterfly, does this 3 times a year. So it's kind of an interesting time. I'm going to go ahead and try to draw this butterfly real quick just to see if I can understand what its shape is. There was an interesting pattern to it. You know, I saw it flying around me a lot, and it took me a while to try to calm down and take a picture of it. So I realized that the butterfly wasn't interested in me, obviously, but it was a little bit scared of me when I would get close to it. So I took some time and allowed it to land, and then I was able to get a closer photo, and I'll show you that one more time. It was interesting that the tiger stripes are on there, and then it has kind of these points down near the bottom, but really up close you could see this entire creature. I mean, it was just this beautiful thing. So I'm going to try to draw that right here. And he had these antennae that come up, and then he has all kinds of different patterns that go almost like this. And so that was what I'm imagining that I'm going to draw here, is just trying to capture this piece of nature that was very beautiful. I suggest that everyone does this. I think that we should all observe nature to some extent and be able to observe the energy around us. You know, there's all different changes happening. I noticed that there's all kinds of flowers blooming in the spring here. And a couple weeks ago, I noticed that there's a bunch of yellow flowers in a field, or kind of in the wetlands here where I am. But now there's purple flowers, and so it's like the yellow flowers are gone and the purple flowers are there, and so that's interesting. I think there's always changes happening in nature, and there's different reasons for that. Different animals and other plants and other things thrive for those different changes that are happening, but those changes are unique. Just like this water is flowing here, there's only some times when this is going to happen, and if you don't go out and observe it, and if you don't understand it, you probably will just miss it. It's going to go by. So I do recommend that you observe nature and understand what it's all about. There's definitely a beauty in all of it, where the things that are happening all around you are constantly changing. You know, even in society and humans, there's different changes that are happening in the world right now, and so you can observe that as well. Just take the time to go out in nature and appreciate it. I've certainly benefited from this. I definitely feel different from being able to take the time to go out and observe these things. So that's what I'm doing here, is trying to appreciate this, trying to document my journey on this YouTube channel. If you like it, you can subscribe, and you can watch me talk about different observations that I'll make. You know, I have some themes to my YouTube videos. Sometimes I talk about the universe, sometimes I talk about energy, sometimes I talk about nature, but really the whole point of it is so that I can understand and grow myself, and so that I can start to understand different parts of the myself and the changes that are happening in my life. So here I've got the basics of a butterfly, I think, and then we're going to add some yellow here because it was very beautiful yellow, and so we'll put the yellow in there. So this actually looks pretty good. I didn't know if I could draw a butterfly, but just from looking at this picture, I'm just able to capture the beauty and the essence of it. So that looks pretty interesting. I'm also going to add some orange highlights. I noticed that there's like some orange parts on his tail here, so I'll put those in as well. And you know, I guess it's a male butterfly because they said the female butterfly has like the inverse color. So in fact, it would be black wings with yellow stripes, and that's a lot more rare to see that. And so I was learning a little bit about butterflies just now, reading on the Grok AI to tell me, what's happening with this butterfly particularly. So that's about it. Thanks for watching my drawing about the butterfly. I just wanted to try to capture this, and maybe I'll put some other parts of the scene in here, like this tree branch, maybe some leaves. And so that's it. All right, thanks for joining.